Amy Slaton secretly married several days ago. As you all know, Amy Slaton is one half of the dynamic duo featured on the TLC reality show, 1000 lb Sisters. Known for her candid personality and struggle with obesity, Amy has captured the hearts of viewers and inspired many with her weight loss journey. But she recently got married secretly, which she didn't want to bring before the media. But today she told everyone about her secret marriage, who is her new husband, how long ago she got married, how much money her husband earns. We will know all that after a while. Because before that I want to tell you another important thing. Tammy Slaton finds a new lease on life in 1000 lb Sisters Season 7. Tammy Slaton is thriving like never before. The 1000 lb Sisters star recently hit a major milestone, attending her very first dinner party since losing an incredible 500 pounds. Now 38 years old, Tammy is finally discovering the kind of life she once thought was out of reach. When the TLC series debuted in 2020, Tammy weighed 608 pounds and had almost no mobility. Dependent on her family for constant care, her health continued to decline, eventually reaching 725 pounds at her heaviest. Tammy's world was small, confined to her home and isolated from the outside world. That all changed after a major health scare landed her in the hospital. She was placed in a medically induced coma for a week. Upon waking, Tammy had a life-altering realization. It was time to take control of her future. She entered rehab, addressed her food addiction, underwent bariatric surgery, and committed herself to real change. Her efforts paid off. She shed a staggering 500 pounds and gained a whole new level of independence. From isolation to celebration. After years of being stuck inside, Tammy is finally stepping into the world and into social life. One recent highlight? A dinner party hosted by her friend Steve, where Tammy herself prepared the meal. She cooked chicken fettuccine alfredo for 5 guests. While the dish wasn't exactly gourmet, the gathering was a big success. It marked a major emotional milestone. This was more than just a meal, it was a moment of belonging. Rebuilding her social life. Tammy's weight made it difficult to make friends growing up. Bullied in school and stuck at home as an adult, she rarely had the chance to form relationships outside of her close-knit family. Now, with mobility and confidence on her side, she's finally experiencing what it's like to have a circle of friends. She's building connections and making up for lost time, enjoying the simple joys of companionship. Tammy finds love again. Tammy's transformation hasn't just opened doors socially, it's also given her the courage to love again. After losing her husband Caleb Willingham to obesity-related complications just 6 months after their wedding, Tammy took a long break from dating. But now she's back in the dating scene and embracing new experiences. She's currently seeing a woman named Andrea, marking a new chapter in her romantic life. Though nervous at first, Tammy came out to her family about the relationship in a recent episode of 1000 lb Sisters Season 7. A whole new life. For the first time in her adult life, Tammy Slaton is living life on her own terms. She's not just surviving, she's thriving. From friendships and first dates to dinner parties and newfound independence, Tammy's journey is proof that change is always possible. Her story continues to inspire fans as she embraces her second chance at life. Tammy Slaton has come a long way since 1000 lb Sisters premiered in 2020. Back then she weighed over 600 pounds and required constant care. Now in Season 7 the 38-year-old is thriving, having lost 500 pounds and gained a new sense of independence that's raising questions about her future on the show. Once confined by limited mobility, Tammy is now living life on her own terms. And loving it. Her transformation has been dramatic. And these 6 moments from recent episodes prove she's enjoying her newfound freedom. 6. Tammy hosted her first dinner party. Tammy recently stepped out of her comfort zone and into the kitchen, preparing chicken fettuccine alfredo for a small dinner party hosted by her friend Steve. It was a big deal, not just for the cooking but for the company. For someone who was once isolated, bonding with friends outside her family is a major milestone. 5. She rode fairground rides. Before her weight loss, visiting a fair, let alone riding the attractions, was impossible. But Tammy didn't hold back this time. She rode every ride she could, giggling the whole way. It was a joyful moment that showed just how far she's come. For Tammy has a new girlfriend. Tammy is embracing a new chapter in her romantic life with Andrea, whom she met through a dating app. Their connection was instant, and while Tammy is taking things slow, it's clear she's serious about her. For the first time, viewers saw Tammy go on a real date, bowling with Andrea, and open up about love on her own terms. 3. She rode a parade float. In another first, Tammy participated in a local corn festival parade, waving to familiar faces from her past. Riding on a float symbolized more than fun. It was a moment of inclusion and pride. Her family came out to support her, a reminder of the deep and sometimes overwhelming bonds that tie her to the show. 2. Tammy swam in the lake. Water activities used to be off-limits for Tammy. During a family trip in Season 5, she watched from the sidelines. But this season she jumped in the lake with her loved ones, reflecting on how different her life has become. For once she was in the fun, not just watching it happen. 1. She lost 500 pounds. Tammy's most defining achievement is her weight loss. She finally has her mobility back, and with it the freedom to consider major life changes, like moving away from Kentucky. That decision could affect the show's future, as filming is rooted in her hometown. While her independence is inspiring, it might also mean Tammy is ready to step away from the spotlight. Amy Slaton shouldn't rush into living with new boyfriend Brian Levorn. Amy Slaton's love life is moving fast again, and fans of 1000 LB Sisters Season 7 are concerned. The 37-year-old reality star, known for making impulsive decisions, especially in relationships, has quickly jumped into a serious romance with her new boyfriend, 50-year-old Brian Scott Levorn. Now he's asked her to move in with him along with her 2 young sons, and Amy is seriously considering it. But given her track record, it may be wise for her to slow down before making such a major life change. Amy's journey from marriage to motherhood, and back to dating. When 1000 LB Sisters premiered in 2020, Amy was newly married to Michael Halterman and eager to start a family. However, her weight made pregnancy risky. After undergoing bariatric surgery and losing 125 pounds, Amy achieved her dream of becoming a mom to 2 sons. Unfortunately, her marriage ended in 2023, and since then, Amy has had a few short-lived relationships before meeting Brian. How Amy met Brian. A mosh pit love story. Amy and Brian's love story began in an unexpected place, a mosh pit at a concert. Initially, she wasn't attracted to him, but Brian's persistence paid off. The couple quickly became inseparable, and in true whirlwind romance fashion, they got matching tattoos reading "Scary Love" within weeks of dating. Their relationship escalated quickly. Brian met Amy's sons shortly after they started dating, and they've already spent major holidays together, including Christmas,